In 2013, a 21-year-old student named Eliza Lamb vanished from a hotel in downtown Los Angeles. Days later, hotel guests began complaining that the water tasted strange, smelled off. When a maintenance worker checked the rooftop water tank, he made a discovery so disturbing it would haunt the internet forever. Floating inside the tank was Elisa's body, naked, bloated, and decomposing in the very water people had been drinking. But the most disturbing part, no one knows how she got there. To this day, her story is wrapped in mystery, madness, conspiracy, and something that feels almost supernatural. This is not just a tale of disappearance. It is a descent into paranoia, the internet's darkest corners, and a hotel so infamous that it seems to feed on death. Elisa Lamb was not a celebrity, a criminal, or an eccentric thrill seeker. She was an ordinary girl, a daughter, a student, a dreamer. She often wrote on her Tumblr blog titled Ether Fields, a hauntingly poetic name given what would happen. Born in 1991 in Vancouver, Canada, to immigrant parents from Hong Kong, Elisa had a deep love for literature, fashion, and self-expression. She shared her battles with bipolar disorder, depression, and loneliness. Her writing was raw, thoughtful, vulnerable. In January 2013, Elisa decided to embark on a solo trip across the U.S. Her parents were nervous, but Eliza was determined. She made stops in San Diego and Santa Cruz. Everything seemed fine. Her next stop, Los Angeles. She booked a room at a place called the Cecil Hotel. Homelessness and despair. The Cecil Hotel is no stranger to darkness. Built in 1924, its grand marble lobby couldn't hide its location. Downtown LA, near Skid Row, an area known for crime, the hotel's history reads like a horror anthology. At least 16 recorded suicides. 2 known serial killers lived there, Richard Ramirez and Jack Unterweger. Paranormal investigators claimed it was a portal of negative energy. Countless overdoses, disappearances, even a baby thrown from a window. The hotel became a symbol of something cursed. Locals whispered about hauntings, cold spots, strange shadows, figures appearing in mirrors. And it was there, amid the shadows, that Eliza Lamb arrived. Elisa checked into the hotel on January 26, 2013. She was originally assigned a shared room, but after her roommates complained of odd behavior, the hotel moved her to a private room on the 5th floor. Security camera footage shows her entering the hotel, shopping nearby, visiting the last bookstore in LA where the clerk described her as bright and talkative. She kept in daily contact with her parents until January 31st, when the calls suddenly stopped. Her parents grew worried and called the police. LAPD began an investigation. Flyers with her face went up. Interviews were conducted. The search included every hallway, every stairwell, even cadaver dogs brought to the roof. Nothing until, on February 14th, LAPD released the final surveillance footage of Eliza Lamb. It would become one of the most viral, haunting videos on the internet, the elevator footage. Let's dissect it. Eliza enters the elevator. She presses several buttons. She stands in the corner, waits, but the door doesn't close. She peeks out, quickly glances both ways. She hides, comes back in. Her hands start to move in strange ways, twitchy, unnatural. She steps out again, seems to talk to someone not visible. She vanishes. The door finally closes. The video is disturbing for many reasons. The elevator doesn't behave normally. Elisa's gestures are unnatural, almost puppet-like. A full minute of footage appears to be edited or removed. Some theories? She was hiding from a stalker. She was hallucinating due to a mental episode. She was interacting with a paranormal entity, a ghost. The internet exploded. Hotel guests began complaining. The water smells bad. It's discolored. It tastes funny. On February 19th, a maintenance worker climbed to the rooftop to check the water tanks. Inside one tank, he found Elisa, naked, floating face up, clothes beside her. Her body had been decomposing for 19 days. That means for nearly 3 weeks, guests had been bathing in, brushing teeth with, drinking water from a tank with a corpse in it. Police were horrified. The case took a sudden, horrific turn. The access door was locked and alarmed. The autopsy report listed Elisa's cause of death as accidental drowning. There were no signs of trauma, no drugs, only her prescribed medications. But the findings raised more questions. How did she get on the roof? How did she climb the tank? There was no ladder. How did she close the heavy lid? Some reports claim it was open. Others say it was closed. If she was having a manic episode, how did she manage to navigate restricted access, climb a slippery metal tank, remove her clothes, get inside, and then drown? The internet created its own theories. Was she murdered? Staff? Guests? A stalker? Was she possessed? Paranormal experts linked her behavior to demonic activity or ghosts of past Cecil victims. Was it a cover-up? Some believe the hotel or LAPD erased parts of the footage. Then came the Dark Water Connection, a 2005 horror movie with an Alam ELISA test, a real tuberculosis test being conducted in Skid Row around the same time. A girl found dead in a rooftop tank. A creepy elevator. Water turning black. The coincidences were eerie. Others pointed to the Invisible Light Agency, a company near the Cecil with ties to bioweapons research. YouTubers dissected the video frame by frame. Psychologists debated whether it was mental illness or something else. Coincidence? Others aren't so sure. Or something darker. What happened to Elisa Lam has never been fully explained. Netflix covered her in a documentary, but the mystery lives on. The Cecil Hotel has since been rebranded, closed, reopened. Its legacy remains cursed. Elisa's Tumblr, Etherfields, Tumblr.com, remained active for months after her death. Some believe her scheduled posts kept it alive. Why did Elisa go to the roof? What did she see in that hallway? Who or what was in the elevator with her? Some mysteries don't give us closure. They give us questions. And maybe that's what makes them truly terrifying. This was the story of Elisa Lam. Thank you for watching Dark Truths. And remember, some doors should stay closed. Some stories stay in the water.